What is up, everybody? It's No One Shall coming right back at you with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today we have a update. I'm gonna call it the Latinum update per se. So let's look at our news, see what's changed, see what's happened, and let's go from there and figure out what's going on. So it says commanders, patch 710. They added the Ferengi ship, the Devourer. It's a Survey class ship. Mine's at 12,000 hour up to 17,500 an hour of latinum, or raw latinum in all technicality. Added Disord parts, which are gotten from the refineries from when you actually refine the raw latinum into latinum, and we'll get to that next. It just talks about the latinum, the areas that added the raw latinum. There's raw latinum, and there's 1 in 8 chance you'll get a rich latinum node, which will double your mining rate. Those will be sought after, probably fought over for a bit. These are the systems with the latinum, and then that's level 25 plus 27. Then they have the 28 to 30, and they have the 30 to 40. I'm glad they're using Suliban as a spot now. And there's a few spots they haven't used before for other things, like you have Sinizer, Robodin, and Tullius, which are all faction zones. They're all offbeat of like Kaisu and other places. I'll show you one of them. They added the refinery with a 22-hour cooldown. There's a receipt, which I'm not sure what that is. I'm guessing it's just saying you're guaranteed to get these rates, which is good. The conversion process for the parts, the refinery seat. They added another 300 nodes. I'll show you a few spots where I noticed them. And then they increased the hangar size for people because of the new ship. And then they added the transportation currency, which is if you have too many blues and purples of that one officer, it turns to transportation patterns, which can be in terms used for other officers. But it's a little pricey on that one. Let's take a look at the refinery now. What's there? So Latinum, we found that there. So you're guaranteed 75 Latinum per pull unless you do 2 pulls. And right now we don't know what the Devourer mine's at technically. All we can go on is based on the 13,000 per hour percent, or 12.5, whatever it is. So it's going to be estimated around 12,000 to 13,000 per hour. As you can see, I'm mining right now with my Horizon at 1,500 Latinum per hour, which is going to fall in comparison to the ship. Let's take a look at the ship, and we'll go from there. Let's get to the ship. Where you at? Actually, what am I doing? I can go survey. And then here it is right here. So this is all we know about the ship. It's locked. I believe it looks like a little beetle. I like the look of the ship. What I'm told, it's not going to be priced that high. They do have it behind a paywall, unfortunately. Hopefully they're going to treat it like the Botany Bay, and where they just release it a week later for the free-to-play players, I'm hoping, or find a way through events, or earning it through events or something would be nice. To me, that's a nice ship. But it's just the paywall makes it hard for people to get through. It makes a lot of people upset. I'm not happy about it either. The only thing that we're concerned for is the protected cargo at the beginning is 5,142, and its cargo capacity is 32,000. We don't know what it's going to do to a higher level up. We don't know really much about it until tomorrow comes. So that one is still up in the air on that one. But at least we see what it looks like. We have a preemptive knowing what's going to happen. Let me pull up my pictures quick. Just give me 1 second. I took a picture earlier and I wasn't prepared to show it, but I can do that right here. And now let's open that box up. So I got this pop-up in game when I was playing earlier, and I'm guessing tomorrow they're gonna release an event based on it. I'm hoping still it'd give the free-to-play players an option to get it instead of locking it directly behind a paywall. If not, it's a sad day because our free-to-play players are our backbone of the game, so are our whales. Gotta appease both of them. Besides that, there are no Ferengi officers to what I'm hearing, so it's just a new ship, Latinum. Let's go look at... I think I didn't read the name again, but I'll go up to Klingon space, or Fed space, because I know it's Sennheiser, whatever you want to call it. Where we at? Keep going. So here's the spot. And we're here. So we got our trip node right next to it. They're pretty hefty nodes. Wow, my horizon mines it slower out here than it does where it's at. That's no bueno. We got a few people mining it. I really can't tell the difference between the nodes right now. Oh, that looks a little richer than the other one. One's fatter than the other. So if the node looks bigger on the picture, that means it's a rich node. I'm not sure if it's going to tell you if it's a rich node or not. I have a feeling that's going to be a subject of people fighting over, which isn't the greatest thing for the game, but it's a part of the game. It is PvP. I know some servers are having issues behind it because it's an under paywall item. It sucks, but we got to deal with it. We support the game or we don't support the game. That's the thing. I support the game. It's just they need to make it more accessible for the people who actually play the game, the free-to-play players, the medium whales, the small whales, the big whales. It's all got to be across the board. It's all has to be across the board. Let me see if the transport patterns popped up for me yet, because they didn't for me earlier. No, it still hasn't showed up on my game yet, unfortunately. That's about it. We hadn't had no new officers yet, so that's a downfall. So what I'm thinking about this update so far, it's a way to get Latinum, but it costs it's either money or a long time of farming, because for me 75 Latinum is one ship repair, and if I can get 2 batches of it per day, that's 150, which is 3 ship repairs. I'm hoping Scopely amplifies the batch rate up, since that thing's gonna mine at 17,000 per hour. We're gonna stock that stuff up pretty quickly. I hope to amplify that up, like more batches, or they should have given us 150 per batch. Would make a lot more players happy, because Latinum is Latinum and everyone uses it. Alright, it's No One Shell signing off, and those are my thoughts about it. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Alright guys, peace out.